From China, Xunyao. From China, Tianyi. Umpires are Xunyao from Chinese Taipei. Xunyao from Korea. We hope you enjoy your competition.
So these two young players have been all over the scene today in various doubles matches. She and Qian have actually just faced off in the mixed doubles final, where Qian took first place alongside her partner Yu. However, it's She who has the first world rank and the first seeding. Qian hot on her heels, the second seed and the second in the world rank. So first and second world rank, first and second seeded, and actually first and second in the junior world circuit standings. So these two players have been absolutely dominating junior women's singles in table tennis. So another China squared match. She being the favourite, the first seed, and Qian closely behind at the second. She notably has had a fantastic run this year, only losing one match. I've said this stat before, but it's still pretty impressive. That's a 98% of wins. Qian on the other side there was actually runner-up this time last year at the Asian Championships in 2017, which took place in Korea. So it was Qian that actually got one step further forward than She last year. But here they are both now in the final. So two young players entirely at the top of their game, and quite possible we'll see them appearing at the Olympics in the next couple of years.
One love. Love two.
Lovely angle there from She. Immediate pressure on her opponent.
One, two. Three, one.
That's some fantastic play from both players there. Qian returning a furious forehand from She with great control.
3-0.
So it's the top 5, which includes these two in their category, who will be going forward into the World Junior Champs later this year. Oh, and a good finish there from Qian after a little bit of luck with the net. Lovely placement there on that last shot from Qian in that bottom left-hand corner. Qian just trying to attack that serve. Just going a little long at the end there, but if Shi gives her anything that rises up, she'll be on it. Great shot from there from Qian. You can really see her arcing her back and pulling that forearm over to generate the top spin. So unfortunately there, the obvious shot for Shi lands the ball nicely out in the open for the left-handed Qian, who was able then to finish it off. And that's what'll happen. Slightly a high block there from Qian. The top spin from, sorry, a high block from Shi. The top spin causing it to rise up again when Qian hit the ball. Shi looking a little more composed now. She's had a good run the last couple of points, catching up.
At 7.
And that was a super powerful forehand there from Shi. She waited just that little bit longer before powering it home. Incredible speed from both players there. Impressive reflexes, switching from the backhand to the forehand. It's only milliseconds in between, really.
That 7-9.
So a nice little drop shot there from Qian. Shi just a little too slow to jump in and hit it. She's now 10-7, only 1 point needed to win this first game. Lovely shot down the line there, no. Shi capable as ever of returning those powerful forehands from Qian. So, 1 game down, and it is the second seed, Tianyi from China, who is in the lead. So Qian, who has already demonstrated she's on good form earlier this afternoon by winning the mixed doubles with her partner Yu, is now looking confident in the junior girls final. Some lovely placement on that replay there. Qian really has been hot as hell on getting on those shots, that anything that Shi plays that rises up on that final shot there, but she doesn't just hammer it. She places the ball carefully in the one corner or the other, so wherever Shi's not, basically.
1 love. 2. One, 2.
Qian is wasting no time attacking those serves. Shi has to keep it really low in order to not to give her anything that she can make use of.
Three, 1.
That's fantastic play and a good finish there from Qian. Arcing the ball straight down the line on the far right-hand side.
Three, 2.
Shi doing exceptionally well to return fire after that blistering backhand from Qian there.
Three, 0.
So it was pretty much 3-all, I believe, in the first game. Then it was Qian who took the lead, so Shi's won those last 2 points. She's on a bit of a roll now.
Four, 3.
Qian just looking for the backhand flick to bring the ball back onto the table.
Four, 0. Five, 4.
So it's neck and neck in this second game. Shi has done particularly well earlier this week.
4, 6.
Shi beat Ryu Hana from Korea in the quarterfinals. That's Yu who then went on to win the women's doubles later on. Oh, and she was unlucky not to win that. That was some beautiful placement from Tianyi, but Shi's footwork was just too good. She kept up with the ball, and in the end it was Qian who made the mistake.
Seven, 5. Eight, 5.
So that was a serve with heavy backspin there from Qian. Shi just struggling to control the return, and then Shi capitalizing
Left,
on that final shot.
8, 5. Five,
And mixing it
9.
up a little. That's clever play from Qian there. Shi definitely wasn't expecting it down the right-hand side of the table, so that worked out well. And it's got her 1 point closer to winning this second game.
Left. 5, 9. Five, 10.
A little unlucky for Shi there. And Qian moves into a game point. She's now 10-5 ahead.
Ten, 6.
And that was a rapid rally there, trading shots.
11-6.
And it was that same serve down the line there that got Qian the winning point in the second game there. So Tianyi leading with 2 games to love in this final of the junior girls singles. It's important to note how well She has been doing this year, just to gain a perspective on how impressive this lead is that Qian currently holds over her. On the Junior World circuit earlier this year, She has been a winner in no less than 4 separate Opens. She is also a familiar face at this championship. She was the semi-finalist last year. Nevertheless, it's the clever ball placement, I think, from Qian in this current game that's getting her the points. At 18, Qian has an extra year on She, an extra year of experience. Although they're well matched technique-wise, perhaps that strategic maturity is giving her the edge. So it's not over for She quite yet. Not by a long shot. You need 4 games in this match to win. But with a 2-game lead, Qian is going to be brimming with confidence. And so She is going to have to up her game to match the level of aggression that Qian is playing. There it is. Qian giving it her all. And that was a easy finish there for She, just popping the ball up for her from a last-minute shot from Qian there. And you can tell by the prowess that these shots are being played that these two are really at the top of their game. She may be seeded above Qian, but with just 1 point between them, it's not a lot, and Qian is more than happy to rise to the challenge.
5-2.
She not quite as consistent in this game. A lot of shots flying long. It was better from She there, predicting the shot, moving in to play a backhand across the court there.
Continue.
It's a lovely body shot from She there. Qian just not quite quick enough to get around it. She's done well here in those last couple of points, and they're neck and neck at 5-all. Well, that was formidable play from both players there. Incredible control on those heavy topspin shots. In the end, the point went Qian there, but fantastic play from either side. Qian just needing to focus there. She's got all the power, she just needs to make sure she keeps the ball on the table. Oh, lovely placement from Xue there. That's why she's seed number one. She's placing it beautifully out in the right-hand corner there, and then returning the second shot with a body shot. So she's actually 2 points ahead now. This is quite a comeback from Xue. And that was wonderful movement there from Qian, lunging right out and down to get the ball from below the table. I think if Qian had got the ball on the table at all there, she would have won the point, but it's easy in the heat of the moment. Oh, lovely play from Qian there. Just placing the ball that little bit out of reach for Xue. Well, these next couple of points are critical. Qian already has 2 games under her belt, and with 3, a victory will be looking well within reach. Xue is 2 points behind and desperately needs to catch up in this game if she wants to stay within the match. Ooh, just a little bit of luck. That's what she needs, just clipping the end of the table there. She's only 1 point behind. It's not too far to go. But Qian has the serve, so we'll see what she fires at her. Well, that's unfortunate for Qian, but a godsend for Xue. They're now even Stevens, and it's given Xue the opportunity she may need to win this third game. Well, that's fantastic aggression there from Qian on that backhand, really whipping it across the table. A little bit too fast for Xue to catch. Well, these two are well matched. They're trading points now, 1 for 1. Well, it's 12-11. Qian just needing 1 more point now. Xue not looking quite so consistent on those last few shots. I'm sure Qian will attack this next one, but she doesn't need to. Sadly, Xue just putting that last shot into the net. So that's 3 games in a row in this final. It's quite unusual, really, given that they're both so highly ranked. Both so talented. I think mentally, being 3 games down, that's quite a mountain to climb. Tianyi will be feeling pretty relaxed, very confident, and hoping to polish this match off in 4 games. You can see great movement, great balance there from Qian, moving from side to side, shifting from her forehands, backhand, and that was that fantastic reach on slow motion. Each one of those shots looks like it could finish a rally, but the more that She fires at Qian, she's firing straight back. So She needing to mix up her strategy somehow, because so far it's been a bit of a walkover for Qian. She's 3 games up, and with 4 she will take gold.
1 love. Oh.
So I'm not sure what advice the girls' coach, Chu Wentao, gave them before they came onto pitch.
2-1.
But I think they probably know as well as their coach how the opponent is going to play. They will have trained together.
1-3.
That was a brilliant shot there from She. You can really see the ball arc in the air and come back down. She's come out fighting in this 4th game. It's 3-1 to She.
2-3.
See that serve just arcing inwards and towards the body of Qian on that last point. Makes life really difficult for her. Lovely placement from Qian there, right down the line. She doing the right thing, looking for the cross-court shot, but sadly just flying off. You can tell Qian is really going for those shots now. She's got 3 games under her belt, so she can afford to make a mistake. Oh, and that's incredible technique there from She. This is technique that will have been drilled into them repeatedly from a very early age, so that even when they're under pressure in the heart of a rally like that, it's almost instinctive. Qian doing extraordinarily well there to keep that rally going. She was waiting for each of those balls, waiting to play that killer shot. So I think She has now come back into this 4th match with a renewed level of attack. Qian's slightly on the back foot, looking slightly less sure of herself. And they're struggling to cope with this new and aggressive style of play from Shi.
Nine, 6. Six, 10.
So Shi looking now pretty confident. She's in 10-6, which, given that they were neck and neck at 5 or 6 points, is a really good run. Really good run she's had.
Seven, 10.
Qian just changing up her play a little bit there, decided to keep it shorter. It paid off, but she's still got 3 points to try and catch up with Shi.
11, 7. Game to
There we have it. So
Tianyi.
Shi has taken another game. Sorry, her first game. So that's really quite impressive. After having been 3 games down, she's come out fighting and has grappled one back. Shi was looking all powerful in those first few games, really dominating and dictating where the ball was going and where the game was going. Somewhere through that last game, though, Shi just seems to find a whole new level of attack and aggression. Well, perhaps she's had that all along, and now she's controlling the ball a little better, so they're actually staying on the table. Whatever it is, it means that a clear run to a win is not as easy for Qian as we may have suspected after those first 3 games. If Shi comes back onto the table with that same prowess she displayed in that last game, then it's anybody's guess who will be taking gold.
Love 1. Two, love.
That's unfortunate for Shi there, giving away those first 2 points to Qian.
Three, love.
Oh, fantastic rally.
Time
Both
out.
players using deep shots, pushing the limits of how far you can play those shots. But in the end, it was Qian that came out triumphant. And now the 3-point lead. I think Shi's probably chosen to take a time break. It can be strategic when this time break is taken. You're only allowed 1 on the match, but at this point, it's likely she's using it to try and disrupt this run that Qian has had over these last few points. If Qian gets too far ahead, it's going to make life really difficult for Shi to try and catch up, and she hasn't got a game to spare. If Qian takes this game, she takes the match. So with a quick breather, we're back into it. We'll see if Shi can put a stop to this lead.
3, love. Love 4. Love 5.
And Shi seems to be losing a little. She's trying to attack the ball. She's trying to get there and make the most of these opportunities.
Six,
Unfortunately,
love.
her consistency has really dropped and these balls are just flying off the end of the table. Qian is moving into a very strong position here with a 6-point lead. And if she maintains the same level of attack she has been playing so far, it's looking like it could be a gold for Qian.
6-1.
Well, that was a beautiful backhand there from Qian. It was really flying. She just couldn't quite block it and keep it in the rally. Qian growing with confidence in every shot now. And there we have it. Tianyi really attacking absolutely any shot that bounces up from Shi. And Shi trying to do the same, but unfortunately just doesn't have the same level of consistency. And she's not really in a position to be throwing away points. Tianyi looking like she knows what she wants to do on that last shot, but just needs to remain focused for a couple more points. So the number 2 seed, Qian, now has 10 points, only one more to secure her gold in this, the junior girls final. And she got it with an extra little bit of luck, just clipping the end of the table there. That's a win for Tianyi. Not necessarily the favorite for that match, but still a huge triumph, especially considering the enormous success that Shi has had earlier this year. This is the first time that Tianyi has taken gold at the Asian Championships. I'm sure she'll be delighted with that performance, as will her coach, Zhu Wentao.